I have, I don't think anybody from Chino Hills, but I have Claremont, I have Upland. Am I missing anybody?
That's cool.
And Chase.
Why would they come here after school though?
Because we want to overachieve.
Overachievers.
Overachievers.
You heard that. Oh, it's okay. There we go.
A lot of it is what I do is help you understand how to avoid wasting time by trying to figure it out yourself. There's a rule called don't reinvent the wheel. Make sure you don't do that. Good right there, it's fine. You can figure that out. You have good vision, right? Okay, you good? Again, Dr. Tony, I'm also a foot-nuclear over here. I've been in practice about 16 years. I'm coming here for, Marie, how long?
Oh, at least 5, if not 6
At least
years.
5 or 50 years, I'm not sure. Okay. Enough to realize what you guys need, and I know some people already from before too. A lot of it is you have to work hard now. Okay, nothing's gonna be given to you. Who doesn't have straight A's right now? I didn't. Okay, I did. And a lot of it is that's okay, but can you figure out what you're not getting? How you're not learning the material, because it's not the material itself, it's how you learn. Because once you get to a college level, I don't care if it's at a community college, if it's at a 4-year college, private school, public school, whatever it is, it goes by a lot faster. Anyone here play softball or baseball before? Anytime in your life ever? Okay? When you start when you start out, what happens? You start out with sometimes just a ball on a tee. The ball does not move. Okay, you have to hit the ball with your bat. That point things should be easy, right? When you're young, it takes time to learn that. Then it gets faster where a parent might throw a ball out at you to hit the ball as it lobs over the plate. Over time, if you play baseball or softball, it gets faster and faster and faster. That's going from high school to college. And if you want to go to college afterwards, that's fine. But you have to be able to handle that pace by learning material quickly, be able to apply it, and move on. Next class. I just saw a guy, not the guy that was injured bad, but the other guy, he's going to high dental school. It's fast pace. There's no stop. You either pass your class or you don't. Move on, next person. So realize you have to be able to pick up equipment quickly, pick up studying quickly, and learn the material. At that point, you may have 4 or 5 classes that are hard classes in one day. Study for those classes and then do it again the next day, the next day. So be able to learn material quickly is going to be your key. Okay. Another thing is how many people here realize the rule of you have 6 degrees of separation, 6 degrees of separation? You know what that rule is? Whoever you hang out with, within 6 months you'll have the same grades, the same habits, the same personality, the same attitude. If you hang out with loser people, what happens? I don't work here, so I can say that. At that point, you become a loser. People that don't want to go to school or study, you're going to hang with the same type of people. Okay, so realize, be careful who you hang out with and who you connect with. I put my Instagram on it because that's what I do. A lot of my videos on there, a lot of what I do. That's what it is. Another thing too, as I give my short version of my speech, is there's 2 things. Reputation, what's the other thing called? Reputation and character? What's character? Well, how do you define that? Who wants to raise their hand like you're in a classroom? What's character? Yes?
So when I was watching the video,
Good. Good, that's how we learn, right?
I watched a lot of
If you learn that way, you learn that way.
Okay, perfect. So I'm watching the video and it said basically that character is the ability to carry out a resolution long after the excitement of the moment has passed.
Yes.
So basically in the moment you can always say in the moment you can have a certain feeling and oh maybe this way and all this stuff, but once that moment is past with all those type of feelings that you're having, that moment is gone.
Perfect.
It's your ability of being able to carry that out throughout the rest of the day.
That's exactly it. So when you're telling somebody, hey, I'm gonna do great this semester, I'm gonna do great this quarter, I'm gonna do great this school year, I'm gonna work my tail off, I'm gonna do very well, and all of a sudden it's Friday night before test, you're like, I'm not gonna study. I'll be fine. So behind closed doors, right, when no one's watching, you're gonna go, maybe I'll slack, no one's seeing me, so I'm gonna slack a little bit. Character exactly that. When no one's watching, no one's paying attention to you, are you still doing the work even though no one's watching you? What do you think reputation is then? What's reputation? and watch a video on that? I did myself. And that's the thing too, go taking a step away from reputation. How you learn is up to you. There's about 4 different ways, maybe 5 different ways to learn. One is auditory, so listening to, for example, the radio, or a talk or an audiobook. Do you guys know what audiobooks are?
Yes.
Good, we're not that old, perfect, good. Okay, so that watching a video is both auditory and visual. Okay, some people like to go by emotional too. How things sound, how things act out that way also. Some people, not a way to learn, but a way, sensation, touch. Okay, applying things. You're working with the mannequins back there, how you apply it, how you actually work and take blood pressure is a way to learn too. Okay, other things you can do, but how you learn is up to you. But making sure you expose yourself to everything, at that point, whatever works for you, use that. I write things down still. That's how I remember things. Okay, because I'm old. And guess what I do? People now, what they do, they type things in, even with their fingers. At that point, that's how they learn. Whatever works for you, do it your way. There's no right way. This is how you learn. So the goal is what? You come out when you take the test, you pass the test. Well, you learn the material well, just pass the test. Okay? Any questions about that? So with my patients, for example, I'll talk to them about their problem. I'll show them pictures on the wall what normal is, what abnormal is. I'll take their x-rays and walk them through, and I'll take the x-ray. Oh, this is where it is. I'll walk down my finger where the other problem is. So they follow my finger where I'm going. Okay? Give something to read too. So if they're visual, they'll read it and see it too. Have them watch a video too. Same thing. How do you learn? It's up to you. I'll give them all the choices so they learn that way. Back to reputation again, going back to that. Reputation is what people think of you. Is that important? Why? Who cares, right? Kidding. Okay. This here, as some people are on, was it Snapbook? Is that a thing called? Snapchat, sorry. That stuff is where people find your reputation. Good or bad. Okay. Does that follow you down the line when you apply for a job?
Yes.
Yes. Right? Okay. So even though you are teenagers, yes, you are. I have a daughter, teenage daughters, and I have other kids too. You guys, be careful what you put out there. Your jobs will always find out. They have people in their jobs, especially big jobs, big hospitals, they have people to go underneath what you've erased to find everything. It's like Big Brother or something like that, or FBI or CIA or something. You know? So just be careful. And again, its reputation is be careful of what you say about not only yourself, but other people too. Okay? When you have, I don't know how people do this. They waste time putting negative comments on people's Facebook, Instabook, whatever it's called, all the time because they feel a reason. But when you talk bad about someone, that's a reflection of you, not them. Your reaction to something is more important than the event itself sometimes. How you react to that. Any questions about that? See, my talk is not about school. My talk is about what you need up here to get through school. If you don't have a positive attitude about, I'm going to do well in this class, or what can I do well in this class, that's not your thought process. How do I do well in this class? If that's a positive outlook and how that takes your mind to figure out a way to do it. If you go, man, I'm not going to do well. It's going to be tough this year. This class I'm going to be overwhelmed. I can't make it tonight. That's something else going on. There's too much work. That finds ways to do that too. Whatever you tell yourself will be exactly how your advisor will respond to that. You'll find a way to go or not go to class. To make it tonight. Because you're here for a reason, right? You guys want to do extra work. That's what you have to do. You have to do to get to the next level. Just by showing up tonight, and routinely, obviously, not just one time, hopefully, because I'm here. Okay? Because it gets the work ethic in your brain and in your body to make sure you go every time. You're forming habits neurologically till you're about 21 years old to where you set your work ethic up to that point. So by showing up things like this extra stuff, your body might be tired, might be hungry, whatever it is too. You're learning how to have better work ethic. So that's why kids that do extra work, because that motivates me, and these are kids who want to be here. They do internships too. We have an internship that I work with Upland here too, that I have internships in my office, allows them to come in and volunteer and see. They're going to pay for that. It's extra work to get the experience, see what's going on. How do people do volunteer work now? In the healthcare field or something else? Anybody? Good. What do you do?
Oh, it's the internship for this class.
Oh, good. What do you do?
I do medical assisting, so basically I do everything in the office. So I go from billing to front office, medical records to the other stuff.
When is that? During school or is that different times?
It's Tuesday through Friday, so it's after school.
Good.
Yeah.
So you're taking that at your own time then too. Is that beneficial?
It is, yeah.
Why?
Because I actually get the experience of what it's like actually working in a doctor's office. Like, I know a lot of people think, like, once you see it, you're like, oh, it doesn't look that bad. But once you get the actual experience, you're like, okay, this is a lot of work.
What's different looking at it versus doing it?
Honestly, I feel like just getting that, like, just when it hits you, it kind of, like, changes, like, your whole perspective on things and, like, actually, like, putting more effort into, like, what you want to do.
And are there people doing it too right now or just by yourself?
Oh,
Okay. And if we do it long enough too, what happens is, all right, all you guys, yeah, I'm the only one. And when you're doing that too, do you feel like you had to learn how to go to a faster pace?
Yeah, because
It goes quicker.
Yeah.
Is it going from learning about it to doing it that makes you go, that's the big jump for you? Huge. If you're not getting experience now as a volunteer and or finding a mentorship too, you're missing out. Right now, how many people here pay your own rent? Pay your own phone bill? Anybody? Good. Good for you. Okay. Pay your own utilities at your house. Pay for like food, water, gas, things like that. Oh, I pay for everything. Pay some of it, right? But if you don't pay for all of it, your time right now is time to do the volunteer work. Your own expenses on the financial end, spend time going out there and going volunteer whatever you want to volunteer. I had an intern, her name was Sam a couple years ago. She had done enough volunteer work about, I think, 3 or 4 years ago, Samantha? Where she'd done enough volunteer work where she'd actually did my office, another office too, somewhere else, where she went to APU, not for their 4-year program, but as the nursing program. She skipped 2 years because of that. 2 years, right? Because she had good grades, AP class, and done enough volunteer work. Volunteer work was the key to get her to the next level. They saw she was ready for it. She had the experience, the fast pace of being in an office. She can handle that load. When you have the experience, I don't care where it is, allows you to actually get that benefit of knowing how fast paced it is, what to look for. Why do you think medical students have to do residency? Experience. In the field, what they're doing. They're going to get hammered by the main doctor. They're going to get this negative reinforcement all day long because you have to learn how to do it on the fly. Get experience. What happens goes from unconscious, where you can see, do, and you're thinking about it, to unconscious happens automatically. I address about 50, 60 people a day, every day. It's automatic. When I walk in the door, I know the person's name, their history, what's going on in their life, what their problem is, where it was yesterday, where it was today. It's because I've done it long enough. By doing experience, you gain the art of what you want to do. Art takes time to refine and learn. Okay, it's not a one-time thing. You don't read in a book, you don't see in a video. You have to do it. You have to be there. So you have not only the physical ability of doing it and the fast-pacedness, but also mental response time to happen quicker and quicker and quicker. Has to be that way. There's no other way to do it. Okay? Any questions about that? So you should volunteer. You should find mentorships. If you don't have one now, even if the internship is good here, can you go outside of here and expand, especially in summer, when you guys are not in school, to do more and more and more? Even if it's 12 hours a week. I love volunteers. Why do I like volunteers? I have to pay them. It's great. I love it. But for me in my office, they shadow me. They see the doctor-patient relationship. They see what I do with my patients. They do other stuff around the office. They do work with the patient with modalities, with therapies too. They're busy in there. When I'm busy, they're moving. Sometimes they'll say, take a water break. There's no water breaks. Keep moving. But it takes time to learn that fast pace. Usually the first 2 weeks or so, they're very quiet. Like you guys are probably too, okay, I'll stay here and just hang out. As you get more confidence, in especially new environment, they start talking more. One girl was Darlene, a couple years ago. She came in the first couple days, she started crying. I'm like, what are you crying about? What are you crying about? Because she was really nervous. She wanted a mistake. Like, this is called a practice for a reason. We make mistakes. But how do you fix what doesn't happen again? By the time she was left, she did a video how the office runs. Crazy.
A great one, actually.
She went to the 180. Went from a quiet, emotionally just sometimes a wreck, to like just wouldn't stop talking. and want to do more videos. And she was really, the goal with internships is giving you the confidence and self-esteem that you can handle the workload. You guys can potentially now, when you get in the field, then you'll actually, I can handle it. And then learning becomes easier. You learn a lot faster when you're not nervous, right? Okay? When you're not nervous, your body actually absorbs more material, long term, not just short term to spit it out right away. Any questions about that? How do you relax? Why, bless you.
Bless you.
That was nice sneeze. That was pretty cute. When you relax well, you retain a lot more information in your brain, you get more rest, obviously. You can work harder when you have to work. Okay? And that's up to you. I'm not going to give you the formula how to relax, but listen to music. Do you exercise? Do you play music? Do you go for walks? Wherever it is, when your body is under stress, you can't learn the information properly. It makes it very difficult. Okay? You need proper nutrition, obviously, so you can't eat Twinkies every day. You got to figure out what you can do. Do you eat Twinkies every day? You looked up.
Oh no.
I want to make sure you look like you.
Sorry,
Like
Twinkies.
I was calling you on your Twinkies. Sorry. But how do you make sure your body's, because right now this is your T-ball on a tee playing right now. This is easy for you. When you get to the higher levels, it gets faster. Like I said, faster and faster. Find ways now to make your body relax when you do learn. That when you're ready for it. What is success? What's a good definition of success? Very simple definition. Success equals preparation plus opportunity. Prepared for the next level now, what to expect by getting the experience, helping yourself out that way, and learning how to relax and learning how you learn makes your life a lot easier. Once things start spinning faster and faster and faster, it's hard to gain that underneath knowledge so you can learn that faster as things pick up. Any questions so far? Marie, any questions at all? How do you normally, watch this, actually film them if you want, if that's okay. How do you normally sit in a chair? Didn't work. When you sit in a chair, again, it's just a way to relax without causing tension in your body. Sit in a chair. You want to sit. Okay. Where your feet underneath you, your body stays up here. This allows, good job, camera lady. This allows your back to stay upright. Your feet underneath allows your hips to relax. There's no tension in your hips, no tension in your back. Your back's here versus here, even though it feels good, it makes where you can't breathe. Exactly, good breath over there. If your body's here, you've lowered your resting breathing, so less oxygen through your lungs. What happens to your brain?
You're tired.
Yeah, exactly, you get tired. So by leaning back more, even if you want to lean back, I'm okay back here too a little bit, keeping your body upright, the muscles stay relaxed, under tension a little bit, but your body stays up so your lungs stay open so you can breathe more. And look straight at the picture, or me, obviously, because I'm here, versus here, like, another boring guy. All right? So at that point, your body stays upright. And with your feet underneath, if you can, I can't because it's a little bit low here, is where it allows your hips to relax as more as your feet come underneath. Oh, look at that, feels so relaxed. Take a nap right now. Any questions about that? Okay. How you stand also. I see a lot of this with my interns, especially I have interns come in from Claremont Graduate School. Come in and they're beat up. They've gone to graduate at Claremont. Now they're doing 2 more years to get into graduate school or med school. One's going to Stanford, one's going to Yale. To where they're like, but their bodies feels like they're like, ugh. Because they've sat in a classroom for all day, their whole last 6 years or so. So if you're going to stand up and standing, go against the wall. This isn't as flat as I like to be. Flat against the wall, heels, hips, shoulder, and head. So your body's up here. Okay, that allows your body to relax here versus here. And when you walk, instead of being here, keep your body up and weight on your heels so your body stays up here. Okay, at that point we're doing this, not doing this. Like a cave person, arms coming forward. Yes.
I have really bad posture.
Sorry about that.
Just because I don't know if it's because of my surgery or because of the back problems I have.
Surgery.
Scoliosis.
Okay.
I cannot train my body or my mind to it's like, yeah, I have such a hard time, like, just like,
Where's the surgery? If that's okay, talk about it.
yeah. Where?
Yeah, where?
I don't know, it starts like a little.
More lower neck, okay.
Yeah,
How far down does it go?
a little bit more lower,
So maybe right here?
a little bit more. Yeah, there.
Good. So no surgery here, correct?
No.
Good. So come up front if you want. You might come up.
Oh my gosh.
Speak left for me. Look at this. Like going like that. Wow. Okay, comedy show or something. So grab a seat. Now, where does your upper body feel comfortable?
Hardly.
Okay. So now scoot forward. Then bring your feet behind you. So more on the side back. Just go here. Right there. Does that feel okay? Can you, without leaning this back, can you lean your body, move your, there we go, like that. So your back goes forward more. Does that feel comfortable? But I want you to focus on, okay, where does my upper back feel comfortable? How far can I go back? And then from there, can I move my body forward, my hips forward, so my body can maintain this posture instead of where I'm used to here? Because you have 3 parts of your spine. You have your neck, mid back, and low back. If you can move 2 of them, the head coming backwards first, the lower back coming backwards also, that'll help that lower back, help that mid back take the pressure off of there. Okay, stand up for me too. Stay right there, facing me. Sit right there, don't move. Here, so now put the weight on your heels. Good, right there. Don't fall, because I'll catch you. But you want to put the weight in the heels. At that point, the weight in the heels allows your back to work more and hold your body up. Okay, hands. Bring your hands out this way. When you're in this consciously right now, just keep the shoulders open here, relative to being forward here. Head, bring it back this way. There we go. Feels weird, right?
Yeah.
Good. When you're doing it at home, because it's weird in public, because people are watching right now, at that point, it keeps your head back. So when your head's back, it allows your upper back to slowly sit upright versus being here. You have to constantly work these back muscles to get them stronger by walking and moving more. Okay? When you're walking, stay back here on your heels. Keep your hands turned out. Good. Keep the head back where it feels a little tight. All right. Does that feel great?
Yeah.
Okay, grab the seat. Good job. Good job. We want our body to be in normal position. We talked about exercise and stretching for 1, 2. When you move your joints, this is important part. So listen to this part too. So you guys taking neurology or biochemistry? Okay, chemistry, right? Chemistry? Okay. How about, that'd be part of chemistry, I think hormonal balances too. A lot of it is when you move a joint in your body, elbow, wrist, spine, wherever you want to talk about it, at that point it makes your body produce more serotonin and endorphins. You know what endorphins, serotonin is? Happiness, right? Okay. Relaxed and happy. The hormones, where do the hormones go? Just to your joints, or where else do they go? Everything in your body. Everywhere. To your brain, to your muscles, to your joints, to your organs, everything. When it does that, allows things to feel, the whole body to relax. So even though you feel happy, your lungs relax, your heart relaxes, your muscles relax too. Okay? When your body stays tight, where the joints don't move enough, maybe your spine, if you have scoliosis, other areas too, that keeps your body, the opposite, cause more cortisol, catecholamines. Those are your stress hormones. So by moving, by getting your body to relax, boosts more serotonin, more endorphins, helps fight off the cortisol, catecholamines. By having good posture when you're sitting or standing, same thing, joints stay relaxed and open, moving, not stuck with it and cause things to stress itself out. That's why I always push with students, watch your posture. Work out enough to make your body stay straight. I work with scoliosis for a patient right now too. He's gone from an introvert, very weak and tight and sore, to more of moving. He wants to run track now because he's recovered so quickly. And his attitude, I was with him. I was listening to him and his mom on one of our track tables in the back, more relaxed tables, and he was saying how he wanted to buy these shoes and this shoes. He never did that 2 months ago. When you relax, everything opens up to where you feel more confident and more self-esteem. At that point, things look and perceive easier, so they get easier. But it takes time of forming a habit. How long does it take to form a habit?
7 days? No.
21 days.
21 days.
About 21 days. And everyone's different, right? We're not the same. It may take someone 2-3 weeks. It may take someone 6 weeks. I give people about 2 months usually, minimum. But the change for me is going to be when you do it unconsciously. When you see the results. The results may take 2 months. Everyone's body's different, right? By doing them enough, so you see the results long term, not just short term. Where you do them enough to where it becomes an unconscious habit of stretching, sitting upright for 1, 2. Looking at your body, okay, what am I doing now? What else can I do? If I have school till here, and I don't have beside this class afterwards, what can I do at home to stretch, strengthen, maybe go for a walk? My body physically active and moving. Okay. Who wants to become a veterinarian? Good. Do you watch videos now about veterinarian school? Or become a veterinarian? What do you watch?
I don't watch them as much as I used to, but I forget what there was one that I watched on Animal Planet, but I forget what it's called.
Yeah, but it's something where you watch because you want to get in the field, right? Mm-hmm. Why is that important? It's good, but why is that important?
I'm still learning. I can still learn from it.
Yes. People don't realize in your free time, if you can watch something you're interested in, it keeps the passion going. Motivates you to stay in that field. You've seen the end result of helping an animal. That's what it is. At that point, you know, okay, this is my end result. It's going to take time to get there, but I know I want that. Again, if you don't volunteer or look at things like that, get experience that way, we're missing out because we're doing it for just to get through school. Without that end result you want to get into, again, but back to mentoring or volunteering, you're not going to be able to have enough. You're going to have enough passion. You're not going to really know until you actually get in that field. I went to chiropractic school with about probably 500 kids in my class. Okay, half of them graduated. School's hard. It's not easy to pass the boards. Everything that's expected. The thing is that I was surprised of 5 years after you have your license, right? I have my full license. You have after school, you have your board certified. You take about 4 state boards, 10 semesters of school. So you pass, you get a state license, pass the state ethics class too, so you become a state licensed chiropractor. I'm also a state licensed X-ray tech too. Okay. Part of it is 5 years later, half my classmates are doing something else. They quit chiropractic. So what do you think that is? They didn't have the passion for it. They didn't get through the hard times of running a business and being a chiropractor, where sometimes you're not going to make a lot of money. Sometimes you're going to be negative in the money. At that point, you have to get through that because you like what you do. I come here because I want to give you guys certain little things to start doing and thinking of and forming habits of, so you realize what you're doing when you're in classrooms, studying, and when you're on your off time is just as important. What else can I do to learn my field, what I get into? You may not like it. May not be a thing for you. When you learn the back end. When you look at a school, say a veterinarian school, and you go to a school, go to their website, talk to the teachers, talk to the administration, they're going to give you the good stuff or the bad stuff.
Good.
They come like, this is the best place ever, it's going to be easy, come to our school, come to our school. They're profit schools. They want you in the door versus someone else. But I would talk to someone in that field, the veterinarian, for example, who's been around for a while. You know Mrs. Stiles? She's off the baseline and right west of Archibald. She's opening new practice there. She'd love to have an intern in there. Hint, hint. Okay? So at that point, it's something to where we talk to people in that field, been around for a while, they'll tell you, yeah, school wasn't easy because of this, this, and this. When you get out, make sure you do this, this, and this. By doing that, you're not reinventing the wheel. I myself have 15, 16 years now of practice. I have the experience of talking to another chiropractor coming out of school going, now do this, this, and this. They'll give you the heads up, what to look for and what to avoid when you're going through school. Okay, any questions about that? School's not easy. I'm not going to scare you, but you have to get through and sometimes it's easier if you realize what's the big picture. What am I here for? And finding videos and people like that in that field to help you mentor you through that program. Okay, any questions at all? McCann time?
It's 5 after 6. The only problem is some of their parents are here to pick
I know, I don't want your parents mad at me again. This is my information. Want to contact me here? These are all my messaging if you want. That's my Instagram. You'll see what I put on my videos. Mine's about getting yourself to relax and stay strong. So do that. Enjoy your day, and thanks for coming. Thank you.